Welcome. No, you're not seeing things. Yes, I changed the name from Mermaid Dreams and Starfish Wishes to Ivy Ravenwood Metaphysical Shop and Tarot. I believe it's just, yeah, Metaphysical Tarot. There we go. That's what it was. I had to remember what I put in there. All right, so welcome in. I am re-recording my intro. I'm not going to do any readings today. And so I chose to rename my channel because I'm actually not trying to, I am in alignment with my purpose. I'm in more alignment with my purpose. So I have my sound bowls. I might do a little bit of just finished a sound bath. Sacral chakra. Solar plexus. Heart chakra. Throat chakra. Third eye. Crown. Nice little tuning. Okay, so here at Ivy Ravenwood Metaphysical Tarot, I will do tarot readings, but it's mainly for my art. So I go live with my art. I'll pull a tarot card. The reason why I put tarot in there is because there's tarot. Like, I love pulling cards. I have 30 decks. No, I don't have a problem. I seriously don't. So, I really don't. I have all of them in front of me. I have several Doreen Virtue decks. And I have 5 Doreen Virtue decks, I believe. Is that what it is? That's what it is. Alright, so I have Angel Tarot cards. Doreen Virtue and Radley Divine. I don't want to forget Radley Divine. I don't want to forget him because he's amazing. Here is a Doreen Virtue. It's messages from your angels. They're oracle cards. This was technically my first oracle deck. My first tarot deck was Thoth, a Thoth deck, or Thoth deck, when I was like 17, 18 years old. And it was gifted to me, and that relationship didn't last very long. And I'm okay with that. And I just don't even remember what happened to that deck specifically. And I'm okay with that because I'm like, obviously, I'll come back to it. Wait. I know I had it when I was single, when I was living with a roommate. It's okay. No big deal. Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. oracle cards. That is all the Doreen Virtue that I have, deck-wise. Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teaching of Abraham. It is getting into the vortex. It's a relationship deck. It's really good. Very like, all right, I great thing about this deck is that it's double-sided, so there's no book. It's literally like the picture and then the descriptions on the back. And it's very on point, and it's very like straight to the point. And there's no need for a book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card. So I fibbed. I changed my mind. I haven't worked with this deck in a while, actually. I usually don't shuffle like this. I usually shuffle like, you know, where I cut the cards. But since I don't have my table in front of me, I'm just going to have to make do. Can always do it another way, right? There's always another way. So we get 2 today. They don't have reversals, by the way. So the thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. Not only does the power of your thought determine which people make their way into your life, energy is real. The universe responds to frequency. But it determines how they behave once they get there. You are the thinking, vibrating attractor of your experience, and the thoughts you think determine everything about the life that you live. As you turn your attention toward the positive aspects of the personalities and behaviors of others with whom you share your planet, you will train your point of attraction in the direction of only what you desire. Aho. Aho. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live, and one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of their effect will be undeniable to you. And before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another to better behavior, I should say, all of your relationships will improve. Aho to that. So thank you. It's a really good deck. It's a fantastic deck. Okay. Next, this channel is not for children. If you have little ones around, you can either watch my readings whenever they're napping or whenever they're asleep. But these readings are not for children. It's just not. I'm not saying it on purpose because I don't want little ears to hear. Just in case. I've seen other readers use this deck and I'm like, oh my god, I love that deck. I must have it. So I have it. Witch's Tarot, Ellen Dugan. Lover's Oracle. Shadowscapes. Psychic Tarot deck, John Holland. The Essential Tarot. I love this deck. This was a gift from a dear friend who found it at a garage sale in the free pile. I was like, are you kidding me? So, I will get there when I get there, because this is Vedic astrology, and I mean like Vedic sidereal. So I have to read the whole book from front to back in order to be able to have a better grasp on Vedic astrology. But they will be going into my readings when I start doing Vedic astrology, because I'll be doing both tropical and Vedic sidereal. Actually no, I will not be doing tropical and Vedic sidereal. I will be doing Kanadas, the 13th zodiac, and Vedic astrology. I still have to finish I have to finish cards from Scorpio all the way to Pisces. Secret Language of Light. Whispers of Healing Oracle cards. What's this? No, it's Angela Hartfield. I thought it was Alana Fairchild, because I have quite a few Alana Fairchild decks, because they just call to me and they're just like, buy me, buy me. And I'm like, oh my god, I'll do it. Okay. Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I don't know, I might go live today and do a reading after I film here, after I finish up. Lucy Cavendish, Oracles of Shadows and Light. Because we are both shadow and light. Goddess Power Oracle. Yes, it's that one. It's that one. The mystical, the magical, the numerous, no, the numious quality of life is the domain of the fierce and creative feminine aspect of the universe. Let me say that again. The mystical, the magical, the numious quality of life is the domain of the fierce and creative feminine aspect of the universe. Yes, it is this deck. It is this deck. So if you've seen pictures of this deck, this is the deck that is being used. One of my favorites. Another one of my favorites. They're all my favorite. I mean, like, I can't just pick one. Well, that's interesting. This is the Wild Wood Tarot. So these ones are, oh, look at that. These ones are very Celtic, Druidic. My roots, like my most recent roots. So it's on the back, this is this deck. This is not like a normal, typical tarot deck. So I, you know, until I get familiar with them, I will be referring to the book. But there's the Lovers, because it's not like a typical tarot deck. But it's very much... very druid. I'm like, yes. Dreams of Gaia. Raven's Wand Oracle. The name Ivy Ravenwood has been in my head for a few years. So now I'm bringing it into the physical. The Prophet. Khalil Gibran. Apologies. Khalil Gibran. The Prophet. It's a really good deck. It's beautiful. The artwork is amazing. It's I mean, the artwork is amazing. And then it has this one. Here. Odin is talking to me. Here's an Alana Fairchild. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle. Oh, hey. Didn't realize that happened. Did not realize that happened. Okay. Another Lucy Cavendish, but I love the artwork that she does. Oracle of the Mermaids. So I can still honor Mermaid Dreams and Starfish Wishes. I mean, I'm going to be switching some stuffs up. Chip Richards, The Secret Language of Animals. The animals are talking to us. Are we listening? This one. This one is my lineage. Like, straight up. And I'm talking like ancient roots that I am so grateful to know that I have. I just want to cry. Okay, Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I hear her rattle. Her sistrum. Ooh, High Priestess. Yep, there it is. I hear it. It's her healing rattle. Okay. Reiki Oracle deck. Oh, I gotta do that one too. Bottom is flipped. Didn't realize it. Let's go. Let's go. Moonology. I tried to get decks that I hadn't seen other readers work with. Runes Oracle cards. Let's see who it's made by. Bianca Luna. Bianca Luna. I also have glass runes. They're blue. They're like a cobalt blue. They're really, really pretty. And last but not least, because, you know, she is my teacher, my mentor, and I always like to, and you know, I like to use this deck. So this is the Chakra Healing deck by Sage Goddess. Personal affirmations for aligned wellness. So those are all of my tarot decks. I figured that my energy wasn't in alignment with Mermaid Dreams and Starfish Wishes. I recognized it. I'm like, you know, yeah, I know I need more water in my life. And that's why you hear my water fountains. I have one here. This is my cat's water fountain. And then this one is just for me. I bought this one. And then they sent me this one on accident. And then I was going to pay half price for it. And then they said, no, keep it. We sent it to you by mistake. So I got a free Buddha fountain. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, that is it for now. I have a lot of different arts that I want to create. I'm sitting on my pendulum board. I'm weird and I love it. I don't know the lyrics. Ooh, okay, so got some stuff I gotta put out. So I have some art that I'm gonna do. I have some resin tools that I'm gonna offer in my shop. I need more resin though, and so I do have a fundraiser. You can send me a donation to my PayPal for me to be able to continue putting my stuff out. You know, I have over 200 followers over on my Facebook page for Ivy Ravenwood Metaphysical Shop. I have 30 followers here, and I'm wondering if I shouldn't transition out of YouTube altogether, and that's okay. I'll have to make that decision at a later time, but I do have a Patreon page. I do have a Patreon page. And anyway, it'll be like $3 a month. to be able to help support, you know, I want to get more, there's a lot of different resin molds that I want to buy, and I'm definitely waiting on our stimulus, the second stimulus, so that I can actually be able to invest in those resin molds. I'm just like so excited. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I know I'm not the only one waiting for this stimulus. So anyway, welcome to Ivy Ravenwood Metaphysical Tarot. I will see you later.